Hi everyone, welcome to Advice to Think Twice. This is Monica with our daily energy and advice reading. I hope you're doing well. We're just going to jump in here, see what the energies are for us at this time, what we need to know, and kind of how to handle them, right, for our highest good. Okay, so let's see. For my subscribers, for my viewers, what they need to know about the daily energies and how to handle them best. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, and then from the oracle, okay, all right. So let's see what we have. Okay, so first card that we have representing the influence of the past on our current situation, we have the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords talks about it can be hasty energy, it can be impulsive energy, but it's different to the Knight of Wands, for example, where the Knight of Wands is just impulse and just go for, you know, what gets you excited and what makes you happy, right? What inspires you. With the Knight of Swords, there's usually a point to it. There's usually a goal in mind. And it's one of them that's just saying, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. And it's a power through type energy, which, you know, gives him kind of a bad rap because he will step on toes to get to where he needs to get to, right? His sole focus is his focus, right? So he's not very mindful of anyone else or anything else. So it's that kind of like laser focus with the Knight of Swords. In today's energy, we have the Queen of Pentacles, and the Queen of Pentacles can talk about it's being nurturing, it's being practical, it's our long-term goals and aspirations, it's a focus on our health and well-being, our money, ourselves, our physical selves, okay? And like I say, it's nurturing. We have success, there's more to grow, there's more to do, right? It's not the ultimate end-all type energy, but she's kind of a little bit the opposite of the Knight of Swords in energy, okay? The Queen of Pentacles is just very stable and secure within herself. She's very calm, cool, collected. She knows everything happens in its own time. She knows that as long as she does everything she's supposed to when she's supposed to, stick to the plan, she will have the results that she's going for, right? So there's not a lot of impulsivity and there's not a lot of insecurity that would trigger someone to just go, you know what, I just need to get this done. I don't care. So that's interesting. In tomorrow's energy, or where this is headed, is the Queen of Swords. Okay, so we go from the Knight of Swords to the Queen of Pentacles and then to the Queen of Swords. With two queens here, what I'm getting is something needs more time. Something needs to be nurtured a little while longer. And it might be that we're already short on patience when it comes to this, right? So we're already short on patience. In today's energy, there's some good news coming in with the Queen of Pentacles, or a general feeling of, you know what, everything's okay, everything's going according to plan, everything's on track, I got this, I know it needs a little bit more time. But then after that, we're kind of going back into, okay, well, I'm patient and I'm nurturing, but seriously, what's going on, right? So we're kind of going back and forth in terms of our patience levels. Let's look at the oracle. So we have richness or abundance, which is the Queen of Pentacles energy, and what's, you know, what we're going for. And we have death. And with the Queen of Pentacles, with the Queen of Swords, actually, death, just, it can be a literal ending of something, or it could be just a very big transformation. So what I'm seeing here is a redirect, okay? We're looking at a redirect. We are very focused on getting to this richness in a very specific way, because we've taken the time, we've done the research, we've figured it out, and it's the best way to get there. It's the fastest way to get there, right? It's the logical way. Now, in the meantime, when in between where we first started this, or started to pursue this, or whatever this is, and where we are now, some things have happened. Some changes have been made that have affected us internally as well as externally, right? And it's reminding us, whatever it was that was driving our need to control and to just make it happen because we want it to happen so bad and so fast, that's no longer there, right? We have a level of security and comfort within ourselves and our own abilities that we did not have before when we determined this is the best course of action. Does that make sense? And in today's energy, if we pay attention to ourselves, how we view things, how we react to things, and just kind of compare to where we were when this started, we will see a difference. And what that means is we are basically being told you don't have to stick to this plan anymore. It doesn't really resonate anymore. It's no longer the best approach because your energy is different. You're in a better place mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, right? You're more secure within yourself. So therefore, we don't have to keep striving to make something happen, and we can't keep, we can't leave it alone for a second because that, what if something goes wrong when I'm not paying attention? There's none of that there, okay? There was there before, which again made us go into overdrive and be like, you know what, no, I'm just going to get this done. I won't stop until I get it, okay? Because it's our way of controlling something and really making sure that it's going to happen. Whereas we don't have that insecurity anymore. If you pay attention today, you will see that within yourself. And it's more a case of, you know what, I'm just going to keep my eyes open. Queen of Pentacles. I have my eye on the prize, but I'm keeping my eye open and following my wisdom with the skull there in terms of how I'm going to get there. If there's a better way that is presented to me, I will entertain it, right? So which is what I'm saying is like the opposite of no, this is the only way, this is what I need to do. I can't take my eyes off of it until I get it, because if I drop the ball or if I leave it aside for a second, everything's going to go wrong. I don't want to lose this momentum, right? All that drive comes from insecurity and a need to control and just make sure it's going to happen, okay? And then we're going to be given a choice with the Queen of Swords here. Do you go back to the original plan, even though it might not resonate with you anymore? It doesn't play to your strengths. You have other strengths that you didn't have before, right? And so the current plan, the old plan, right, the original plan, does not play to your strengths anymore. So with the Queen of Swords there, you might be experiencing obstacles, blockages, setbacks all of a sudden, and you're thinking, why is this happening, and freaking out. Does this mean I'm not going to get this thing that I've been striving for? But again, if you take a step back, take a breath, and check in with yourself, you'll actually understand that no, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It doesn't mean it's a wrong path. It doesn't mean someone's trying to tell you that's not for you. It's just, it means the universe is trying to help you by putting things and people and other types of ideas and opportunities in your path to get you here faster, more easily, and in a way that plays to your strengths, your skills, your talents, your current resources. They're trying to make things flow for you, right? For us. And if we're not stubborn and no, it has to be this way because I've thought this out, right? This is the best approach. I've thought this out. But then if you take a step back and you look at the approach, if you look at the plan, yes, it was the best approach at that time, based on your resources at the time, based on who you were at the time, based on, influenced by your fears, your insecurities, etc. You're different, and the approach should be adjusted to match your current skill level, resources, confidence, abilities, etc. And that actually is going to make things go faster. Does that make sense? So I hope I'm making sense. The bottom line is you're different, so the approach needs to be adjusted to reflect and to match who you are now and what you have to work with now, because you didn't have all of this before. Again, whether that's time, money, any other kind of resources, or just this confidence within yourself, this comfort with yourself, and your ability to manifest for yourself. Does that make sense? So if something doesn't go quite to plan, or you're starting to see obstacles, or you're starting to see things not go right, or there's some level of rejection, or there's some you know what I mean? Take a step back, take a deep breath, check in with yourself, and you will see all of this that has played out in your own path, on your own path. Oh yeah, actually, that was a good plan, but actually I don't really need that anymore, or I can do that for myself now. I don't really need to be chasing these people, or, do you know what I mean? And then just kind of go with it. You'll get there faster, okay? By acknowledging how you are now different and making your approach match. All right? So I will leave that with you. Tell me what this is. Very interesting reading. So yeah, tell me what it's about for you. But I hope it helps, right? Happy birthday if your birthday's on the 14th of April. Happy birthday. Comment, let us know who you are. I'm doing the birthday message on Instagram, and if you follow me on Instagram, if you wouldn't mind sharing that so that it reaches as many people as possible, whether they're followers of mine or not. I just want to make sure that everyone has a special message reach them on their birthday, because it's nice and it makes me happy to think about. So yeah, let's have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.